your host, Larry Least. On today's episode, we're diving into the latest headlines, news, and rumors from around the Dallas Mavericks. But we'd like to thank our sponsor, Game Time, for sponsoring this episode. If you're looking for the best place to find tickets to the next Mavericks game, Dallas Cowboys game, or any other sporting event or entertainment event, you're going to want to check out Game Time today. Use the link in the description and help support the show. So on our first topic, we're going to dive in at how Jalen Brunson keeps making Dallas Mavericks' decision to let him go look worse. The Dallas Mavericks could have signed Jalen Brunson to a 4-year extension worth $55 million before the 2021 season. The 6'1" point guard struggled in the 2021 playoff against the Clippers, but he wanted to be in Dallas long-term, playing for the franchise that drafted him. Dallas made a front office and head coach shakeup in the summer of 2021. The general manager, Nico Harrison, was not ready to offer him that. Brunson had a breakout fourth NBA season, and it quickly became apparent that he was outplaying that extension. JB decided to test free agency when he signed a $104 million deal over 4 years with the New York Knicks. The Mavericks front office deserves all the blame for not locking him up when they had the chance. Brunson was a promising young talent that was always going to be a key piece of the rotation, even if he was never a star. JB is red hot right now as he makes his case to be a first-time All-Star. Brunson is averaging 21.9 points, 6.4 assists, 3.5 rebounds, and 0.9 steals in 33.4 minutes per game as the starting point guard for the Knicks this season. He's shooting 47% from the field and 39% on his three-pointers. The Mavericks desperately miss his ability to get into the paint and hit shots inside. Brunson is not the biggest or fastest player, but he thrives by creating the smallest pockets of space and hitting short jumpers. Over his last 5 games, Brunson is averaging 33.2 points, 5.6 assists, and 5.2 rebounds on 52.6% shooting from the field. And 50% on his threes. He has the Knicks sitting 6th in the Eastern Conference, and JB will get serious All-Star consideration. Brunson just scored 34 on Wednesday night to help the Knicks defeat the Pacers. The Knicks and Mavericks are both 23-19 on the morning of January 12th. This comes at a time when the Mavericks supporting cast around Luka looks lackluster at best. They desperately need a second star that raises the team's ceiling. Dallas is tied for 4th in the Western Conference, but one bad week and they could be back in the play-in tournament picture. Things would be different with Jalen Brunson, but the Mavs are not getting a second chance to fix their mistake. JB is a Knick, and Dallas needs to figure out how to improve their roster around number 77. Fans should vote for Jalen Brunson to be an All-Star in the Eastern Conference. He deserves to be selected as a reserve. But there is plenty of competition. The Dallas Mavericks still have Luka, and they have plenty of work to do to build a title contender around their 23-year-old superstar. We just gotta stay tuned to see what the front office does next. And next up, Luka is set to produce fireworks as LeBron chases history in the upcoming Mavericks at Lakers matchup. Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka is on an incredible hot streak right now. It appeared as if he was having an off night against the Clippers on Tuesday before he exploded in the second half to finish with a 40-point double-double. Luka became just the 4th player in NBA history to average over 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists over a 9-game span. He has been unstoppable, and fans know he always has a little extra when facing his childhood idol, LeBron James. The Mavericks visit Crypto.com Arena on January 12th for a matchup against King James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka went for 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists in the Christmas Day win over the Lakers as LeBron dropped 38. Just a side note, I happened to actually be at that game, and it was really exciting to see Luka killing it on the court. They put on a show and had plenty of love for each other after the contest. Fans should expect something similar on Thursday night, and of course you can catch the game at 9 p.m. Central on TNT. James will be chasing history as Luka attempts to continue his hot streak. We're going to take a look at why fans should expect fireworks from both players and how that will help determine the outcome. LeBron is just 35 points away from being the second player in NBA history to score 38,000 career points. He will be eager to get it on Thursday night on their home floor against one of his favorite players. James is listed as probable for the contest after missing the Lakers' last game. He dropped 37 against the Kings the last time he played, so expect King James to be eager to face Luka. The Mavericks have lost 2 straight, and Luka has no plans of letting it get to 3. Dallas has won 5 of the last 6 meetings against the Lakers, and number 77 missed a lone loss. He has scored over 30 in 3 of those 5 contests, including 32 in the last meeting that was sandwiched between a 50-point and 60-point performance from Luka. Luka goes off against LeBron and the Lakers, and fans should expect nothing less on Thursday. The Mavericks need Luka to be otherworldly tonight, or to win right now. They are down 3 key rotation players, and their defense has been subpar. Dallas needs Luka to go off to have a chance. The Lakers have nobody that can stop him one-on-one, so expect LA to throw plenty of different looks his way. Luka solving them is the key to the contest. The Lakers have won 5 of their last 6 games as they look to get back into the playoff picture. Dallas wants to stay in the top 4, and they need a win to get back on track. Expect fireworks from Luka and LeBron on Thursday night as the King looks to make history. Fans won't want to miss 1 second of this, so tune in and enjoy the game. And now we're going to take a look at 3 teams that would benefit from trading for Dallas Mavericks Tim Hardaway Jr. Dallas Mavericks wing Tim Hardaway Jr. is rumored to be available as the trade deadline approaches. The Cavaliers are rumored to show interest, but they are reportedly reluctant to take on his contract. He has 2 years of just over $34 million remaining on his current deal. Hardaway Jr. is a microwave scorer that is going to keep shooting. He's a career 35.8% three-point shooter. That is the type of player that can hit 7 in a game. He never hesitates to catch and shoot, and he can be a game-changing addition for any team that needs shooting. What teams could benefit from trading for Tim Hardaway Jr. before the deadline? We're going to talk about 3 that make the most sense, including the Lakers. Starting off with the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs need help on the wing. They would love to add a floor space that does not need to handle the ball or make plays. Cleveland has Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland to run the offense. The Cavaliers just want some additional scoring punch and shot making. Caris LeVert is a below-average shooter that can be a secondary creator. The Mavericks need more ball handling and playmaking, so a straight swap makes some sense for both sides. Cleveland attempts 31.9 three-pointers per game, which is 21st in the NBA. They are 12th in percentage at 36.3. Tim Hardaway Jr. will allow the Cavaliers to take a few more without impacting their percentage. The Mavs reached the conference finals last season without Hardaway after his season-ending foot surgery, and they can go another run without him. The Cavaliers are not the only team that should be interested in the 6'5 wing, and he might even be a better fit in Atlanta. The Hawks are currently 9th in the Eastern Conference at 19-21, and they need a boost to jump into the top 6 and secure their postseason berth. Atlanta takes the 5th fewest three-pointers per game this season, and they shoot the 4th lowest percentage. The Hawks struggle to space the floor around Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, and they need additional help on the wings. Hardaway Jr. spent 2 seasons in Atlanta earlier in his career, and he had one of his best seasons with the Hawks. The 30-year-old is familiar with the team and the city, and there would be no complaints about going back. The Hawks are in desperate need of a three-point gunner that can provide space. DeAndre Hunter and Bogdan Bogdanovic are the only 2 players in their top 7 most played options that are shooting over 35% from three-point range. Hardaway Jr. would currently be their 4th leading scorer and have the 5th highest three-point percentage, despite his early season struggles that have corrected since he entered the starting 5 back on November 27th. The Hawks and Cavaliers should not be the only teams considering a Tim Hardaway Jr. trade. LeBron wants the Lakers to improve their roster, and their biggest need is consistent three-point shooting around the King. Only the Chicago Bulls have attempted fewer three-pointers per game than the Lakers this season. LeBron leads Los Angeles with 6.7 attempts per game, but he is shooting just 29.5% from three-point range. The Lakers do not have a catch-and-shoot three-point option on their roster, and James has thrived for years being surrounded by those players. LeBron wants the Lakers to improve the roster around him. He's still playing like one of the best players in the world at 38 years old, and James wants to win games. Los Angeles is just half a game out at 10th in the Western Conference and 2 games back of 6th. They have 6 teams to jump, but the Lakers could be in the playoffs this season if they upgrade their roster before the deadline. Tim Hardaway Jr. is precisely the type of player the Lakers need. He'd lead the Lakers in three-pointers attempted. He would give them a consistent corner three-point threat when LeBron or Russell Westbrook attack the paint. Fancy Luka kicked to Hardaway every night in Los Angeles desperately needs that option when teams cheat into the paint. Will the Mavericks trade Tim Hardaway Jr. before the February 9th deadline? Who steps up to acquire him? Stay tuned for all the latest rumors and analysis at the Mavs Court Report. And now on to some more interesting Luka news. Dallas Mavericks superstar Luka remains on pace to make his 4th straight All-Star appearance as he looks to make his 3rd start. He currently leads the league in scoring and deserves to open the game on February 19th. The NBA released fan voting totals for the 2nd time on January 12th, and Luka held steady in 2nd among Western Conference guards behind Steph Curry. He has the 5th most votes in the NBA, and Luka has a 2+ million vote edge on Ja Morant. Fan voting only accounts for 50% of determining the starters, as the media and players each get 25%. Luka should fare well in all 3 votes, and he is expected to start on February 19th in Salt Lake City. And of course, you can still vote for who you want to start. Josh Green scrimmaged on Wednesday in Los Angeles, and he is nearing a return to the court. The 22-year-old will miss his 18th consecutive game on Thursday night as the Mavericks face the Lakers, but he should be back in the lineup soon. Tyrese Halliburton, in other NBA news, suffered a knee injury in Wednesday's loss to the Knicks. The potential All-Star guard left the arena on crutches, and head coach Rick Carlisle made it clear that Halliburton needed to be examined further. Ricky Rubio is set to make his season debut on Thursday night for the Cavaliers. He missed a full year with an ACL injury, and the veteran point guard is eager to get back on the court. The Dallas Mavericks face the Los Angeles Lakers on Thursday night as LeBron chases history. And like we discussed, Luka loves facing LeBron, and he will be ready to go off on January 12th. So be sure to tune in and enjoy the show. Let us know your thoughts on the topics we covered in the comments section below. As always, give us that thumbs up if you like our video, subscribe to the channel, and if there's something we got wrong, let us know. And you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, just search the Mavs Court Report. And as always, subscribe to the podcast on Good Pods, and leave us a review if you feel like you want to. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening. We will see you next time.